You are just wasting your life trying to make others happy that truly don't even care about you. Hi ladies, I am so excited to have you guys here, and today we are talking about stop being somebody that you are not. From the get-go, we were told by society to be a certain way, act a certain way, do certain things, not do certain things, because that's what they wanted and expected from us. That's what our parents expected from us, our teachers, our friends, society, everyone and everything. And throughout that, we stopped listening to ourselves. We stopped being able to trust ourselves, rely on ourselves, and instead rely on the opinions and judgments and expectations of others. And that is not where we want to be. That is not how your life should be lived. Notice how I said your life and not theirs. Everybody can live their life as they please. They have free will, but a lot of the times, basically all the time, and with the society that we live in, we feel like we have to be a certain way to be accepted. We feel like we have to do certain things, be a certain person, have a certain job, career, house, car, everything. Everything. But why? Why does all of that matter so much if at the end of the day we are not truly happy ourselves? Let me tell you, if you get one thing from my videos, is that your number one purpose in this life is to be the most authentic version of you. The most authentic version of you and nobody else. That is why everybody says you're the captain of your own ship, you're the director of your own movie, you're the writer of your own story. You are the one that's in charge, and in order to be in charge and write a good freaking movie and write a good story and direct your ship wherever it needs to go, is you have to be the most authentic version of you. You can get somewhat far, don't get me wrong, by being somebody that you are not, somebody that society wants you to be, but you're not going to be happy at the end of the day, so what is the point? You are just wasting your life trying to make others happy that truly don't even care about you. They might care to a certain degree, but people are so busy living their own lives, living up to their own expectations of other people, that they don't care. They don't care that much. You have to focus on you. The most beautiful thing that you can be in this world is yourself. It's not being a model, it's not having the prettiest makeup, that you can wear the prettiest clothes. No, that it's being the most authentic version of you. And if the most authentic version of you does wear the beautiful makeup, does wear the beautiful clothes, okay, then so be it. But that is your number one purpose in life. To be the most authentic version of you, to find out who it is that you are at your core before you let everybody else's beliefs program your subconscious mind. That is your purpose. So why are you letting somebody else tell you what to do? Why are you trying to be somebody, a version of you that you really aren't, for the sake of a man, for the sake of another person, especially for the sake of a man? Like, that's just, ew. No, we don't want to be somebody that we are not just to get somebody that isn't even worthy of being with us, that doesn't even want our most authentic self. What kind of life is that? That is not a life, if you ask me. That does not make me feel happy. There's joy in being, there's joy in existing, there's joy in being the most authentic version of you, whether you're somebody that loves music or loves to cook or loves to just be a mom, whatever it is, go be that person. Be funny, be caring, loving, whatever the most authentic version of you is, and take the time to get to know yourself. We're so busy being caught up in other people and other people's expectations of us that we forget to ask ourselves, what are our expectations of us? What do I expect from myself? What is it that makes me happy? What is it that I could be doing right now that would give me purpose and fuel me up and fill up my own cup? You're too busy filling up other people's cups that you have forgotten about your own. And your cup is the most important one to fill. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't. And the reason why I feel like I am allowed to talk about these things is because I am speaking from my own experience. My whole life, I have been taught to people please. to act a certain way, to be a certain way, to not do certain things because of how it will look to other people. But now at this age, at 23, I've just said that enough is enough. When do I get to live for myself? When do I get to make myself happy? It's time to make myself happy, and I'm getting emotional saying this, but it's time for you to make you happy. Like I always say, you are the person that you wake up with. You are the person that you go to sleep with. You are the person that you are there for all the time. You never leave yourself. So why not be the best version of you that you can be the most authentic version of you that you can be. Show yourself love, show yourself compassion. It's you. It's you against the world. It's you in your own movie, your own story. Why not be your biggest fan? Why not be your biggest lover? Why not discover what it is that you truly like to do that brings you passion and love and joy? Why not do those things? You are worthy of them. You're worthy of them just by existing. There's absolutely nothing else that you have to do in order to be worthy of showing up as your most authentic self. And if other people don't like the authentic version of you, bye, good riddance. Why would you want those people in your life anyways? Life is too short to be around people that don't like you for who you are and that only like you when you're doing certain things for them or acting a certain way. Life is too short to be around those people. You deserve more. You are worthy of more. And don't believe me just because I'm saying it, but believe because it's true. And this is something that I have a hard time wrapping my head around it. But this is where sleep traps can come in. This is where subconscious reprogramming comes into play. Because growing up, we're taught that we're not enough, nothing that we ever do is going to be enough, that we're not worthy of our hopes and dreams and our goals. But the truth is we are. Otherwise, why would we be here? Why would we have those desires if they weren't meant for us? You know? Like, that doesn't make sense. If those things were not meant for us, they wouldn't have been placed on our heart. They're placed there for a reason. God, your creator, whatever higher power you believe in, knows that that is for you. And there's a version of you already experiencing that. That's why you have those desires. That's why you have those little moments where you think of that stuff and like visualize it, because it's for you. It's for you. Just at this moment, you don't see it. You can't see it. You don't feel worthy of it. Like I said, you have to reprogram that and get back to the most authentic version of you, because that version of you, she knows she's worthy of it. She knows she's worthy of so much more. She knows that she can go after all the things that she wants and attract them to her. She knows she can have those things. She knows she's powerful and beautiful and magnetic and all those things that make you you. She knows she's worthy of them. You're the only one that doesn't. And it's time for you to start asking yourself those questions and connecting back with who it is that you are at your core. I want to give you guys some homework for this because I know this feels like it's difficult and you don't even know where to start when you're just getting started, right? So some questions, some journal prompts you can journal on are: what makes me happy? When do I feel like I'm the most authentic version of me? What is it that I'm doing that makes me feel different, that lights me up from the inside out? Another thing is just asking you, really just thinking back to your childhood, like, what is that made you happy? What particular things made you feel ecstatic and just a different type of emotion than what you normally experience? Just ask yourself those questions. You can even do meditation, sit with yourself and just ask yourself, Who am I? Who am I? What is it that brings me joy? Just meditate on it. Connect with your inner child. Ask yourself, as the little version of you, hey, like, what is it that makes us happy? And for me, like, I like to have fun. I like to talk to other people. I like to give advice. That's just something that genuinely makes me happy. And if I can do that through posting on YouTube and connecting with others in that way that I wouldn't be able to reach otherwise, why not try it? It's scary, yeah. I don't know how many people are gonna see my content, but it's something that I'm passionate about. And you need to start doing those things too. Start finding what it is that you are passionate about that makes you feel like the most authentic, genuine version of you, because that is the best version of you that you can be. And the answers are already within you, I promise you. There is nobody else that you can ask that is going to give you those answers, unless you're asking God, of course, or whatever higher power you believe in. But you can't ask your parents, your friends, other people what it is that you should do with your life. Maybe they can give you some pointers like, hey, when have you seen me at my happiest? But don't go looking to other people for the answers that are already within you. You just have to do some self-reflection is all. So to summarize this video, remember your number one purpose in life is not to find out how you're going to make money. Is to find out who it is that you are at your core, and that is such a beautiful thing to be able to experience that. So if you are alive and breathing, that means that you too can find your purpose and that you are worthy of discovering it. And like I said, that is such a beautiful thing. Always be yourself. Do not try to be somebody that you are not for the sake of other people, for the sake of having a certain job, for the sake of having a certain man in your lives. It's not worth it. And all the people that do that, I can promise you, years or months later, they're not happy because they're having to pretend. And having to pretend is never a fun thing unless you're a kid playing pretend with your friends. But you can't keep up this facade for that long. That's why people get burnt out. That's why people hurt themselves and hate their lives. So, moral of the story, always be yourself. Find out who it is that you are at your core, first of all. And be that version authentically, boldly, and don't care what anybody else thinks, because the only one that matters in your story is you. That is why it's your story and nobody else's. Life is a game. Design your character however you want, whatever feels authentic to you, and play that out. Because you can. Just by existing, and you are worthy of it. Just by being alive. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any other video topics you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!